Hello everyone, I hope you all are perfectly fine. In my previous two videos, I told you some of the websites which you can use for your study material and teachers can use for their online classes. So in my today's video, I am going to talk about trigonometry. But before I start, I would like to request you all to please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so you can get my latest videos updates, because I'm going to share most of the important topics for maths, biology, chemistry and physics in my upcoming videos, and please share with your friends too. So let's start. I will try to tell you the simplest method to understand about trigonometry. First of all, what is trigonometry? Trigonometry is basically used to find out the missing side and missing angle. There are two things you can use trigonometry for. It can help you to find out missing side and missing angle, but make sure it is only applicable for right angle triangles. Let me make a right angle triangle here to tell you about its name of the parts. This is a perpendicular right angle 90 degrees. Opposite to perpendicular would always be your hypotenuse, or in other words, hypotenuse is going to be your longest side of the triangle. Suppose this is the missing angle, or this is the angle given in the question other than 90 degrees. Opposite to that would always be your opposite, which is also called perpendicular. And the third side, the remaining one, it's going to be called your adjacent, or some people call it base. But I'm going to use adjacent, opposite and hypotenuse in my trigonometry. To learn the trigonometric ratios, you should know about SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA. If you just remember this mnemonic, SOHCAHTOA, it can help you to memorize the ratios. So SO means sin, CA means cos, T means tan. Sin means like it's O and H, so it's opposite over hypotenuse. Cos is A and H, so it's adjacent over hypotenuse. And TOA means tan. Tan means opposite over adjacent. We are going to use any of these ratios according to the question. Suppose if you have a question in which missing side is unknown and you are given with opposite and hypotenuse, so obviously you are going to use sin, otherwise cos, otherwise tan. So let's start with the question so that it can be clear to you. I'm going on MathsWatch. Suppose I want to do this question. Find the length of side AB. Give your answer to one decimal place. If you see AB, so this is going to be our adjacent, because opposite to 90 degree is 8, that is your hypotenuse. Opposite to your other angle would be your perpendicular or opposite. So now what to decide is like which ratio would be applicable for this question. How? Hypotenuse is given and AB we need to find out. AB is your opposite, adjacent. So we need to figure out the ratio which uses hypotenuse and adjacent. We just did it that hypotenuse and adjacent ratios are cos. So we are going to use cos. Which angle? That's given to you 70 degrees. So use cos 70 equals to adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent is not given to you and that's AB, we need to find out. And hypotenuse is 8 centimeters. You are going to do cross multiply. If you don't know cross multiply, it's basically the rule that if you have two fractions on both sides of an equal sign, you multiply the numerator by the other side denominator and denominator times by the other side numerator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply cos 70 by 8, and this is going to tell me what AB is. On your calculator you can press cos, press 70, it will tell you the answer, multiply that by 8, and on my calculator cos 70 is 0.34202, times that by 8 and it's going to be your adjacent, and I got 2.74 after rounding it to two decimal places, but I need one decimal place, so my answer would be 2.7 centimeters. So this is a simple method of using trigonometry You can decide which ratio to use according to your question. Now I would like to tell you when you have to find out the missing angle. For example, in this question. Now, this is a 90-degree angle, and we said that opposite to 90 degree is always your hypotenuse. So this yx is our hypotenuse, and we need to find out angle yxz. That means angle x is unknown, which is this, where my cursor is. Opposite to that would be your opposite, we discussed that, and the remaining side would be your adjacent. So let's start. I'm going to open a blank page. Let me minimize it so you can see both of the things. So over here, which ratio would be applicable? According to the question, we have opposite and we have adjacent. Opposite and adjacent can fit with tan. I'm using tan angle yxz, so that we have to find out. And tan is opposite over adjacent. My opposite in this question is 24. My adjacent is 9. Now, I'm going to do what is 24 divided by 9, or in other words, what I can do is just keep the angle yxz over here and move 10 on the other side. That is going to be tan inverse of 24 by 9. When you write tan and a minus 1 on top of it as an index, that's called tan inverse. How do you calculate tan inverse? You go on your calculator, press inverse button, that will be like INV, then press tan button, and then you can press 24 by 9. It will tell you tan inverse. When I did it, I got 69.4 when I round it to 3 significant figures. So my angle yxz is 69.4 degrees. Let me write it here. If you still didn't understand anything, you can write in my comment section, and I will like to do some more videos on trigonometry. And my next topic, if you want to do any other topic related to maths, biology, chemistry, and physics, you can let me know. Thank you for watching.